up and running so we can live stream on multiple platforms at the same time. More audience, more distribution, 60 pieces of content a day. A day, 10 pieces of content across 6 platforms. That's insane. That is insane amounts of traffic. All that to show up on people's feeds every single day so the algorithm could keep feeding my content to the world. No, I'm just kidding. But that's Vappy got some updates too. We may want to play around with. I want to log in back to Vappy because they just did some interesting updates. So I'm kind of curious as far as because AI voice. Shout out to Monica in the community who got her first AI coaching client, and then she was talking with an attorney that wants AI voice inside of her law firm, and that was actually pretty impressive. So she just showed it. Just did a demo. Basically, that's why it's like you go through the courses and the stuff. It's like build the demo, and then from the demo, doesn't even have to be perfect. Show those demos to the ideal audience, and then they'll be able to basically. There we go. Get this up and running. They're like, hey, can you? This is far beyond ChatGPT's type stuff. Can you do this for me? And you're like, yes. Charge $5,000 to $8,000 for it. Her eyes lit up when I told her. I was like, yeah, charge $5,000 for AI voice. Like, although it may be easy, which is the whole point of the course, to teach you how easy it is to use the right tools in the right way. Now she can sell that. I want her to close that deal. If she closes that AI voice agent for attorneys, like that's gonna bring in some good cash flow, and she's gonna be like super ecstatic. So, granted, you have to understand she started she Monica has a catering business, and she's going from catering to AI consultant. That's what I find more fascinating. Is like she went ham as far as learning AI and like going all in, leveling up in skills, and now she's consulting. Now she's trying to build solutions, trying to build demos, trying to make money with AI, sell AI solutions to her community to help them get more leads and sales fundamentally. So I'm proud of my students. Like so far, it's like case studies like that. You hear about members like that in the community that are learning, taking time learning, and then actually building solutions, selling those solutions to their community. Like that is where it gets super wild. Like, and you're still early too, which is actually kind of cool. We are growing. I kind of want to see my analytics. I'm super nerdy. Actually, I'll show you guys this way. Because the other game is the content game that every business has to do. No matter what, you have to do the content game. Content will always. Where is everyone? Am I early? Am I late? It's Thursday. Usually Thursday is my most busy day. Maybe it's so I'm blacklisted. Probably. Not gonna worry about that. This. Let's take this and actually go to Safari. I'm actually kind of curious to see how well this is doing the 10 a day. Even the last 60 days. Oh yeah, that's a nice bump. That's definitely a nice bigger lump. So this was April. And this was okay. So this from here to here, this is actually very interesting. If you want to see, like, so here to here is all posting just 6 times a day. That's all. Then from here to here is posting 10 times a day. So you can see the massive impact that it has to like the growth. Just shortcutting. That's wow. That's insane. That's basically 10,000 new followers a month, which is pretty insane. And then I want to see over the whole year. Well, actually, let's do 365. Oh boy, that's getting crazy. Show me from January 25th. Besides consulting, is there any other niche that can use AI to make money? All niches can make money with AI. Every niche, because basically every business that adopts AI in their business will always outcompete their all competitors. And actually, I did a post today of attorneys using AI in their practice. The ones that do never are ever going to go back to doing AI, are not tasked without AI. So they'll actually change their entire business model. So instead of billing hourly, they'll build fixed packages, which then they'll get more leads and sales by through fixed packages instead of charging hourly. And then second, he reduced, one of the attorneys basically reduced his workload from 5 hours down to 45 minutes. So like, would you spend 5 hours on a task or 45 minutes leveraging AI tools? And so he is going to outcompete all his competitors just by adopting AI. So yes, AI will make you more money, meaning that it will speed up your operations. It will allow you to serve your customers to a higher capacity. You don't have to hire overhead or additional employees. You'll actually be hiring AI agents more for your business. And you'll make more money with less operation costs. So less, less fixed costs, more revenue because you're doing more leads and sales and all that. So yes, AI will directly impact every single business. The ones that don't adopt it will eventually get replaced. It's not even nice to have. I just even did a post today. Teachers getting replaced by AI. So let's do January 1st all the way to present. I'm kind of curious, maybe, because I kind of want to see this growth chart right here. I am super obsessive about analytics. Hey, Winston, good to see you. Happy Wednesday or Thursday, everyone. Happy May 1st. This is insane. So like here to here is basically posting 6 times a day. It's like 6 times a day gets you to here. Then posting 10 times a day is literally doubling the output, or is doubling the growth basically from here, which is actually kind of interesting just to see. Still doing live streams, which is kind of doing really good. But that's very interesting to see how that is actually tracking all the analytics and seeing that, which is quite fascinating. What about views? That's just followers. Jesus, we got 1.2 million views. That's insane. Oh, that was just within that was just the last 7 days. Whoops. That's actually, if we do last 60 days, 1.9. Well, Jesus, look at those views. Oh, I know why. One video, look at this. One video did this. That's not the 10 times a day. That was actually one video that I posted about ChatGPT watermarks. Holy that is just wild. That's fascinating. That's cheating. But you don't get to that until you're posting 10 times a day, which is actually it's just watermarks. Yeah, it was a thing, but it's technically no longer a thing anymore, which is nice. ChatGPT did watermarks. They did it for a week or 2 weeks, and then they took it away. But everyone either just hearing about it, other people know about it. Other people are recommending how to bypass it, and then other people are like, that's no longer news. So it's actually funny. It's actually, if you do ChatGPT, let me see if I could do it incognito mode. ChatGPT watermarks, and do this in Google. I'm on the first page of Google. That's fucking funny. ChatGPT watermarks, if you search it on Google, I'm in incognito mode right now, so it's not even biased. My video is the top 2 videos. So you can hack SEO. I technically got the video from her, which is actually kind of funny. Wow, I made it to top video Google. So if I go to videos, hey, there's me. Hey, there's me. Hey, there's me again. So you could technically SEO hack videos. YouTube is how you hacked Google SEO. Yeah, well, yes, because basically the only difference, it's a short. It's the hashtags. It's also the trending topic. Trending topics. When I first came out, I started talking about DeepSeek. That's how I went from 190 subscribers to 1,000 in a week, just because I hopped on trends. So you need to know there's not really a best way to know what are trends and what are not. There's actually I'll show you a little bit way, but all you do is post. There's nothing special that I did other than just the title and then the hashtags, and then I did this. So there's yeah, there's my TikTok video. There's my YouTube video. They're fundamentally the exact same thing. Um, and then there's another video, which is because I talked about it 3 times. You could technically talk about a trending topic multiple times and just rank on SEO. It's much like YouTube. And all I did was just title and hashtags. There's not that many. There's not even anything on the hashtags that are like 44,000. Like, but your video has to be like really good. Well, it's like your video has to be really good as far as like the quality. It's not the quality, it's like the hook. If it gets a ton of views and engagement, I guess it ranks it higher, which is actually super interesting. So that's funny. And I got the video from her technically. Like, this is where it's also like knowing your competitors. So she's she's not really a competitor per se, but she's in my niche. And she had a video that did 4 million talking about the watermark. So I just copied. I just did the same thing. So that's why it's like when I teach you in the course, I teach you how to funnel hack your competition so that you could create viral ones. Yeah, for sure. Another way is to hack Google SEO is AI, YouTube, and Eventbrite. Nice. And it's just pumping out. It's really just catching trends. That's like the biggest because this is like, I wish there was like a trend report kind of thing, like a search. That would be quite interesting. Because like her video, if you look at her video, she's the one I got it from. Let's see if it loads. This video got 5 million views. So like if it's a 1 million view video in your niche, for sure you need to copy it. Like very, very interesting. Like that's just bringing in a ton. Very interesting.
Watermark on your text.
Thank you. Very awesome. That worked out really well. I can't believe I'm top 3. That's interesting. So it's going to be interesting to see like what else I could rank for. There's got to be a better way for like the trends and the keywords you just don't know. And then kind of pivoting. Who else? Who asked it? Was it Natalie that asked about attorneys and AI? Hold on. Bless me. Bless me. Bless me. Everyone's going to be using AI, even attorneys. Like, because I got this article from, actually, this was pretty good. Not bad. That's going to do good. 2.4, meh. Finally got an M. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm allergic to the haters. No, I'm just kidding. You guys wouldn't believe how many hate comments I get. I block 20 people a day, like minimally. It's like the comment. YouTube is actually like super rude. Like YouTube comments, like, oh my God, does AI trigger people on YouTube? I love it. It's like, it's so, and also Instagram as well too. It's like, oh my gosh, like, wow. I'm like, thanks for the comments anyways. I'm like, but that's the key thing is just talk about news, honestly. I'm allergic to the haters. I'm like, sneeze because like haters can't catch me. Just block them. Then I leave the good people in to listen to watch. So it's like, oh, 1.6. That's like, but then you could do that same video multiple times. Photoshop is dead. That was a great one. That triggered a lot of people. Deepfakes is undetectable. That triggered a lot of people. No, it's not. I'm like, thanks for the comment. Photoshop is dead. No, it's not. You're using Canva. Canva's not really Photoshop. I'm like, okay, thanks for the comments. Da, da, da. I don't respond to any of the comments. Why are they triggered by AI? So most people, number one is you have the group of people that will never touch AI. They're fearful of it. They think it's evil. They think it's a waste of time. They think it's slop. They think it's not any. They still think it's something that you could ignore. That's camp number one. Camp number two, they're purist. Purist meaning like though they're using tools like say for example graphic designers are a great example. Graphic designers hate and also software developers. Graphic designers hate AI image generators and software developers hate vibe coders. Like there is a war going on between these two camps. I'm like, Ooh, sweet, sweet views. Because I let them battle in the comments. It's so funny. Like, I don't engage in any of the comments. I just like, hater, kick out, like. Hey, watch your mouth. What, you're in the AI community, so you're going to leverage AI to do amazing, great things. Do you think copywriting is dead? 100%. Yeah. Copywriting died when ChatGPT came out. That's actually my most profitable ChatGPT or custom GPT. The first one that I built, let's see, I still have it too. It's called Offer Architect. This one. I'm gonna give it to you guys in the community. This Offer Architect one, it's gonna be in the digital marketing course that I'm working on. This is such a good copywriter. It writes irresistible offers for your lead magnets, low ticket offers, mid ticket offers, high ticket offers, monthly recurring offers. This GPT has made me so much more money, especially not just me, but my clients. Because like fundamentally, the biggest thing that you could change to get more leads and get more sales is fundamentally copywriting, honestly. The text that you put in your offers, your ads, your low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket. This is basically an offer architect, but this guy's like pretty gangster. He's like has all the best copywriting books loaded in. So you just put in whatever. Let's test them out. Why am I typing like a peasant? I don't type. I use voice. Sorry. My business is an AI training academy for entrepreneurs to learn how to leverage AI to get more leads and get more sales. We offer workshops, courses, and one-on-one coaching. Our niche wants to, number one, they're overwhelmed with all the different tech tools, so they don't know which one to use and get distracted by shiny object of the new AI tool of the week. Second, they don't know how to exactly use AI in their business to actually improve their marketing, their sales, their operation, or fundamentally get more leads and get more sales. And third, they aren't tech savvy too. So they don't know how to hook up automations or agents in the advanced levels of AI in their business, period. But the biggest fear out of all of them is that they know that if they don't leverage AI, they will get replaced by someone who has AI skills. So I want you to use this information to basically break out 4 irresistible offers, one for a lead magnet, which will be a webinar. Second, for a low ticket offer, something $49 to $97. Then a mid ticket offer, something around $497. Then a high ticket offer, something around $2,000. And a monthly recurring, actually, that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, let's do monthly recurring community offer. And go. So this custom GPT is going to look at all the best copywriting books. And this works with any business, which is super dope. Ooh, lead magnets. So if I run traffic, and then now from here, I have to run paid ads, basically. It's like paid ads or create content with these titles. Do you want to learn how to use AI to attract your dream clients on autopilot? Yes. Put the number 1 in the chat if you want to learn how to use AI to attract your dream clients on autopilot, and you don't need tech skills or waste time learning tools that you never need to use. Put a number 1 if that sounds interesting. Put a number 2 if you're like, nah, not interesting. Let's do like market test research, informal kind of thing, which is funny. Perceived likelihood of achievement, real success stories and use cases shared in our webinar. Opinion to V0. Sorry, I don't do any programmers. That's just, no offense. That's just a different side of TikTok. No offense. A clear breakdown of what not to do. Oh yeah. Instant action replay, included cheat sheet, the top 5 AI tools you need and the 5 you can't ignore. That's really good. That actually pretty much, I should have used that as the title for my AI for real estate presentation. So that's one, just to kind of get people through. And then low ticket offer, The AI Business Jumpstart Kit. Ah, nice. A 3-part mini course. I would actually turn this into a 5-day challenge. A 5-day challenge, how to set up AI lead funnel in a weekend or in 5 days. Pre-written AI prompts for lead gen, copywriting, and DM sales. Templates and AI tools with ChatGPT, Zapier, and Canva. Would you recommend starting an AI automation agency as a beginner, NAN and Make.com? Yeah, honestly. Like it just depends on your skill set. If you feel comfortable with it, I mean, you could honestly just do Make.com and NAN. What it's not those tools that's really going to be in demand. It's really AI voice and AI chatbots. That's really the use case. See, most entrepreneurs focus on the tool set, like, oh my God, if I learn Go High Level, I could sell this to any business. Hey business, do you want Go High Level? And the business owner's like, I don't have a clue what that is. I don't care what tool you use. I just need results. And then you're like, oh, so then you change your talk. You're like, hey, business owner. Now we're doing hand puppets. Hey, business owner, instead of saying, I could do Go High Level, Make.com, and NAN, the business owner is going to be like, I have no clue what that does or how it could benefit my business. Like, how does that make me more money? What's in it for me? And then instead, you could change your copywriting to say, hey, do you want to automate your lead gen, qualify all your leads automatically remove any spam calls so that you get qualified leads booked on your calendar on autopilot and you don't even have to hire additional staff. And he's gonna be like, tell me more. Sarah, see, this becomes the thing. That's copywriting. That's basically, so it's not NAN that you're fundamentally going to use or learn. It's really what's in it for the business owner. If you can automate their lead gen, automate their marketing, their ads, sell a chatbot that automatically responds to leads when they contact the business, that's more valuable. So I mean, think about that. Launch your first AI funnel in 72 hours, even if tech scares you to death. Mid-ticket offer. This is interesting. Let's see. The AI Client Magnet System. Ooh. A 4-week guided program, weekly workshops, AI-powered landing pages, AI-powered email automation, and DM closers. That's basically ManyChat right there. Personalized AI for your business blueprint, live Q&A. I'm going to eventually introduce some of these on the low end because we're basically going to double the price of the community anyways. By the way, I haven't done it yet, so by the end of this call, I'm going to log right into Circle and double the price. I've just been busy creating content. But then I'm going to introduce stuff like these. Like, this would be a great 2-day workshop for $97 actually. Like a 2-day workshop that kind of goes through this. Pretty sick. High ticket offer. Here. 8 weeks, small cohort with personal support, one-on-one coaching, fully done with you automation setup. We'll set up help you set up agents, lead gen, and CRM. You have 100 members. Congrats. Thank you, Nika. I appreciate it. We're officially at 112, which is actually super wild. Like, shout out to Farhan just joined right now, and we officially have, oh wait, hold on. AI community, sorry, wrong slide. There we go. Once we go here, we officially have 13. Jesus, how did we get 13? There's someone slipped by. 113 people. Like, things are accelerating. But it's also from the content too that I'm putting out. Like, the 10 pieces a day is like kind of insane. Like, it's technically, if you want to get nerdy, it's technically 60 pieces of content a day. 10 pieces of content times 6 platforms, 60 pieces of content. So that's driving a nice traffic to my website. Reviews and feedback, but I got to introduce more low ticket offers fundamentally. I'm going to add a lead magnet, low ticket, mid ticket from there, and then those things are basically going to sell into the community. AI Advantage Inner Circle. That sounds like a pretty bad. Tom gives me flack, and Tom's right. I definitely got to change the name of the community. The AI Advantage Inner Circle. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to save all of this. This is actually really good stuff. Thank you. So basically, I'm just showing you how you can use AI for copywriting using OneGPT, and this right here will help you get more leads and sales fundamentally. So let me actually take this, save it into Notion. Who wants to go next? Does anyone want to test out the Offer Architect? Put a number 1. But in order for you, if you guys want me to test the Offer Architect on your business, you have to share the live stream with at least 5 people. Let's see. AI. Man, that's such a good name. AI. Let's see. Copywriting. AI Advantage. What did you put it under the hood? Wouldn't we like to know? Actually, you're going to get it, Sarah. So everyone's in the community is going to get the Offer Architect GPT. You're going to get like Oprah. You're going to get a GPT. You're going to get the Offer Architect. You're going to get the Offer Architect. All of you are going to get it. I'm going to give it to you guys. It's just going to go in the digital marketing course because this is what's really going to help. Yes, I want to test it. Okay, nice. Cool. So definitely, Shege reasons. Share this with 5 people, and then we will test this offer architect on your business so that you can know what would be a good lead magnet, low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket offer, the copywriting, so that you can use it to get more leads, get more sales, fundamentally. Because that's going to be, it's not really so much like the tech tools that's really going to change your life. It's really copywriting. That's like 90% of it, for example. More shared it. Nice. Sid shared it. Nice. Just started this new account. I don't have 5 friends yet. Nika, I think I followed you, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I liked, I commented, and I think I followed, if I'm not mistaken. So I was like, yeah. Because I saw your new content. I was like, let's go, Nika. I was like, hell yeah. How much are your classes? They're all included inside the AI community. One price, access them all like Netflix. But you guys, not gonna lie, you got to join before this live stream ends, because as soon as this live stream ends, I'm literally going to log into Circle and double the price. Like, I'm way behind. I've been busy creating content. So it's like, so do not, you can sneak in. There's the last time. To be honest, I'm a complete beginner. What can I learn to make 10K a month without being a tech genius? One, you got to lower the whole 10K thing. Let's just first on making on our, let's just focus on selling your first product first before people start going. Because like, that's the whole big thing, is like, that's too big of a goal for your first 10K right off the bat. Like, it's going to take time and skill set. Like, at the end of the day, you need to solve a problem. The problem will always be, it differs, like, what are your skill sets, basically. Nika's like, join. So with it, Nika's in. Nika joined today. Sorry we didn't get to your question today. I'm going to be expanding the off hour sessions so that we can offer more, because we're kind of going into overtime, because I want to like make sure I help everyone. I'm not quite ready to start through for a bit. Don't worry, take your time, but then the price will double and you'll be like, remember when it used to, remember? I don't know if you guys remember, but when the AI community started off, it was only $49 a month and $300 for the whole year. Now it's going to be $197 for a month, and then whatever 40% times of that for the year, kind of thing. Ask AI what your tech set should be. Well, your depends on what your business is, and then we could kind of like break down what your techs, what you should be using. You should be using, I mean, something for funnels, CRM, email marketing, calendar booking, payment processing, and so much. It just depends on what your business is. Nika's like, so worth it. I said skill sets. Well, doesn't matter so much. Like, skill sets don't matter. That's kind of like what the whole point of the community is so we're going to teach you the skill sets, because if you go through, you'll be like Monica was a caterer, very little tech skills. And now, within probably about 60 days, now she's selling AI voice chatbots to attorneys. Like, that's gonna be wild. Like, to go from cater to selling AI voice agents to attorneys in about 60 days. Technically, it took her 30 days to get her first client. So, like, I am so proud of, like, Monica today. That was such a great story. I think Go High Level is good to start, like offering AI chatbots. You got to push a little more. Everyone and their mom, honestly, is pushing Go High Level. You got to be a little more unique. It's saturated. That's why I kind of left the marketing side. Everyone sells Go High Level, which is like wild. So you got to be like super unique. What are you going to offer? Are you going to run paid ads? Are you going to do content? Are you going to help them double their leads? And then for what niche? Oh yeah, Go High Level is like super, like, destroyed the marketing industry, because everyone signed up to it, and now everyone's pretty much just trying to like get everyone else under their Go High Level thing. For how much can a voice agent be sold? Ooh, excellent question. Let me show you this. Dan, you're going to love this. AI, Liam, we did an analysis. we have the data. Oh, wait, not that one. We have the data. This is like you can make some really good money, but not gonna lie, it's not easy to like set it off. Okay, so this is the database, or just a sheet. We have industry, what AI solution was sold to this industry, what was the ROI that they got from it, and how much did they charge the agency to set it up for them. So we have legal, real estate, service businesses, HVAC, real estate, B2B, LinkedIn insurance, property developers. You could pretty much get the gamut of like any type of service. So these services, what did the AI agency sell them? Either AI voice agents. Hey, Dennis. Good to see you, Dennis. AI voice. It really comes down to only two solutions, because the problem that you're solving for these guys is customers are contacting the business by phone or by text, and they don't have the manpower to answer every call, qualify every lead, and deal with tire kickers or people that aren't serious, for example. So that's where so let me show you a little more, kind of break this down. Let me show you visual. If you had to, because it's not Go High Level, it's not Make.com, it's not NAI, like that's not really like what's gonna like, it's not the tools really, it's the solution that you need to focus on, because that's what's going to be more valuable to the market. This right here is what every business is going to need. Customers, so the business is either creating content or running ads. Then they go to the website to contact. Website, Linktree, really doesn't matter. They may call the business, they may text the business, or they may reach out on social media in the DMs. It is not humanly possible, and even at a virtual assistant, or even a lot of businesses make the mistake of outsourcing their call center, which is actually bad. So they don't have the manpower to answer every single call, every single text messages, every single social media comment and DM. So that's where you're going to build one of two AI agents. These are the most powerful solutions that you could charge. You can sell an AI voice agent, which Monica, she learned how to build an AI voice agent. Well, actually, we'll do a demo of it. If we do it, you have to share this with 5 people, and I'll do a demo of an AI voice agent so you can actually hear how good they are and what they can do. So AI voice agent will actually answer the phone. Got to join the community to know what software. That's the key. There's many different ones, but we basically simplify what are the essential tools that you need so that you could just move the needle and actually build solutions. So an AI voice agent will pick up the phone 24/7, 365, answer calls, qualify the leads, remove spam, and then send qualified leads to the business, to the CRM. Businesses will buy that. Like, where's the voice one? AI voice agent for instant lead generation. So if they set up an AI voice agent, they sold that for $2,000 up front and $5,000 monthly reoccurring. And that was just to a law firm, HVAC company and patent law firm. So that's pretty because now they have for basically $2,500 for $2,000. Now they have an AI voice receptionist that can answer calls 24/7, 365, remove spam calls, qualify all the leads, and only send qualified leads to the business, which is incredibly powerful. So businesses will pay anywhere from, it could go up from there. Let me show you the next one. The next one is SMS. So if the customer reaches out by text, ask AI this: what markets aren't saturated? How can you make money from them? Then create a formula. Oof, it's a little bit too beginner. Don't worry. When you have a business idea, he could come back. So when someone reaches out to the business and they basically by SMS, that gets real. That's your Go High Level fundamentally. So for this legal influencer, they built a Go High Level chatbot for lead capture on the website, Instagram, and message. All it does is, because they're running ads, so if they're running ads to this chatbot is automatically, number one, answering immediately, speed to lead within the first 60 seconds. Second, removing any spam or tire kickers. Third, qualifying the leads. And then fourth, sending those qualified leads right to the people who need to close. So it automated. Oh yeah. So from here, the ROI from that, it 3x their leads in 3 months. I'm interested if you could provide a demo. Yeah, we could do a demo. 3x leads in 3 months than the past 3 years. Jesus. And so the AI agency built this AI chatbot for $25,000 and $500, and then $500 for the first bot. And I love this. They gave him a discount, $350 for the second bot. While this feels so high level, I'm just starting to do simple AI automation. Well, anything, because if anyone that wants to be, put a number 1 in the chat if you want to become an AI automation agency builder, basically, because fundamentally, let's just break it down so you can know what it is and where to go, basically. Not a flex, welcome. So here, it doesn't matter what service. It could be, I mean, the top industries, number 1 is legal industry. That's your attorneys, patent, or like even anything under law. Second is finance. That's your accountants. That's your bookkeepers. That's all those people down there. Third is real estate, and that's the most. And then fourth is service providers. Think of it like home services, basically. Those are the 4 major industries that they need help, basically. Oops. And how you're going to help them, because they're overwhelmed. Hey, Jonathan Carpenter, join the community. Hold on, we got to like. And then, I don't know, I like doing this. And then AI. It's cheesy, but you got to celebrate every time we get a new member, because every new member that comes in, the whole collective of the community just gets smarter. So congratulations, Jonathan. You just came in. By the way, as soon as this live's over, I'm immediately doubling the price. So this live is the last live you will ever hear that it's at this price for the community. I might introduce other stuff, but don't worry. Cool. Okay, so all these service providers, what is their biggest problem? They're getting a ton of phone calls, leads. They're running ads. And when they run ads, hey, AJ, good to see you, AJ. They're running a bunch of paid ads. And so their phone is ringing, their text message is going off, social media DMs from their paid ad campaigns are going off. So they're super busy working with the client that they don't have time to answer every single phone call, especially nights and weekends, and also when they're working with clients, for example. So they need help. And so that's what's one of the first automation solutions. Oh, there you are. You're on YouTube. He's like, yes, sir. I got in at the perfect time. So shout out to Jonathan, who's watching on YouTube. Dope. Awesome. Enjoy the YouTube version, because the YouTube version, you can see like nice big screens. Some people watch YouTube, me on their TV on YouTube, and I'm like, that's dope. So grab some popcorn. Let's learn how to make money with AI. So from here, so the first solution, now what's their alternative? Their alternative, only option B, is to hire like an intern. Hiring people is expensive. Like, you got to do payroll, you got to do time off, you got to do vacation, you got to do taxes, you got to do all the. So that's why businesses are very slow to hire. Shout out to AJ. AJ's in the community as well too. Super awesome. So what all these businesses need is an AI sales generator. That's either a voice agent that's going to pick up the phone, and we're going to do a demo of them very shortly, or it's an AI chatbot or a social media bot. One of these 3, basically, or even all of them would be even better. So all these guys do is a couple things. They will, so much so, I have a slide. They will answer the SMS social media message immediately, 24/7, 365. They'll answer all general questions, because, of course, every customer has questions before they buy, for example. They'll qualify and then disqualify any people that are actually the good fit or not the right fit. Do you like commission-based partnerships on closed deals? Personally, no. Next is booked appointments. They'll actually book on the calendar and find availability. I think we could do this demo today too. I may or may not be hooked up. I think it is. And then lastly is, most importantly, it will automatically follow up. I have my voice agent launched, and it's called Listify AI Complete Automation. Dennis, sell it, sell it, sell it. Demo, sell, demo, sell. the most important thing is the follow-up. So if they text message and then for whatever reason the client or customer gets busy, the bots will automatically follow up with them, either SMS or social media, wherever they reached out originally, and then keep bugging them saying, hey, are you still interested? Hey, are you okay? Hey, how's everything going? Hey, well, let's send you some more free goodies. Hey, let's watch this webinar, whatever, send free gifts. So that's there. Let's actually listen to a demo of one. So let me set up a demo of an AI voice agent right now. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to put something pretty on the screen for right now. And then I'm going to log into my account. If you're inside the community, technically we already have the course on it. If we do courses, we have the course AI voice receptionist. So if you go to there, you'll actually watch the course. It's actually a pretty short course, which is actually interesting. So I'm going to log in on another screen, and we're going to listen to this AI voice receptionist. Let's do this one. Okay. So I'm going to call a fake real estate agency in Los Angeles. I'm going to ask details about their address, and this AI agent has a database of some properties. So we're going to try and find me a dream home, and then we're also going to book an appointment, all using AI voice. So everything you're going to hear is an AI voice demo. And if you're in the course, you know what tool we used. So let's listen.
Hello, how can I help you today?
Hi, where are you located? Oops, my microphone's not on. Hold on. Hi, where are you located?
We're located at 456 Sunset Boulevard, Los Angeles, California. Swing by any time during our office hours. How can I assist you today?
Yes, I'm looking for a property. Do you have anything in Silver Lake?
Absolutely. We've got a lovely 3-bed, 2-bath in Silver Lake. It's about 1,500 square feet and listed at $1.2 million. Would you like more details or maybe to schedule a tour?
No, I've actually changed my mind. Any other city, do
No
you
problem
have
at all.
something? Do you have something that's a 4-bedroom?
We have a fantastic 4-bed, 3-bath in Culver City. It's 2,100 square feet and asking $1.85 million. It's super bright with a big backyard, definitely a place that makes you want to move in. Interested in more info or a tour?
Yes, I want to book a tour.
Great choice. Can I get your full name, please?
Yes, Snoop Dogg.
Awesome, Snoop Dogg. What date and time works for you to tour the property in Culver City?
How about Wednesday at 2 p.m.?
Checking availability for a tour on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Wednesday at 2 p.m. is available. Would you like me to book that tour for you?
Yes, please.
Perfect. Just to confirm, I have you down for a tour in Culver City on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Is there an email address I can use to send you the details?
Yes, bob4476@gmail.com.
Booking your tour in Culver City for Wednesday at 2 p.m. Your tour in Culver City is all set for Wednesday at 2 p.m. You'll get an email with the details shortly. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Nope, that's all. Thank you so much. Hope you have a blessed day.
You're very welcome. Thank you, and I hope you have a blessed day too. If you need anything else, just give us a shout. Take care.
That's it. AI voice agent. So it actually has a rough database of like a few properties in it. So you could ask it questions like what city, you could ask it what location and stuff like that. That's all. And that the cost roughly is like $1 a minute. So you're charged per minute of it. There's no subscription basically for it, especially for you as the automation agency. So if you think about it, what that AI voice agent can do is it could answer calls 24/7. It could also answer any questions, FAQs, address, stuff like that. Nope, that's not it. How much do you sell it for? You sell that for minimally $5,000. You could be cheap and sell it for $2,000. I wouldn't, honestly. Like I would sell that for a minimally $5,000, and then if they want calendar booking, that goes up to $8,000. And then if they want a specific database to integrate it with, that could go up to $10,000. But if you think about for the business, that the cost of hiring a full-time employee is going to drastically outweigh that, because it's a one-time setup cost, and then anywhere from $200 to $500 a month monthly recurring revenue for that. And every business needs a voice agent and a chatbot to answer. Would you like to take a look at my site and give your options on pricing? No, thank you. Do you mean selling the setup? Yes. When you sell these automations, you're selling two things. You're always selling the setup price to set it up, which is a one-time setup cost, because it takes time to build, to customize, to configure it. And then the second thing that you're doing is basically the monthly maintenance. Dalton's in the house. What's up? That makes sense. I see a lot of avenues this could work for. Yeah, because you can see here, some people, these, if it's under $2,000, it's usually a chat bot. If it's more than $2,000, it's usually a voice agent. And then you're seeing roughly on average, like 2, 4, 10, 1,500. It just depends on the complexity of it, basically. Who's paying the software costs? You are, and then you're doing your markup on top of it, which is usually like 3x, 4x, whatever the markup. They always pay for like usage. So you're technically going to have like a tiering pricing of basically like 3 levels, low, mid, high on the monthly recurring that gets them some amount of X amount of, whether it be chats. It could also be, because you're basically always going to charge based on usage. So the more they use it, the more you make more money on it. So it's always a usage kind of thing. Is this hosted by you or hosted online? So it's actually hosted online. Good question, John. So the software is actually in the cloud and it's all hosted online. So you're not doing any hosting of the software. They're all cloud-based, basically applications that you'll create an account. And you could be nice. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Like you could set it up under their account and give them access to it, but they're probably not going to have anyone. Nope, it's not Sales Closer AI. Sorry. So you could tell them, like, I mean, if you want, like, so they own the access to the software, and then you're going to bill based on monthly maintenance for it. You could totally do that. It really just depends how do you want to set it up? I've have some clients that, because most of the customer client basically is not tech savvy anyways to actually set it up or manage it. If things break, what do they do? So you're technically doing one, you're basically tech support. You're going to be managing the software, making sure it's always has uptime, which is basically it's always up and running. And then second is basically maintenance, meaning you're going to optimize it. It's just like, I don't know if you guys ever done like any ad campaign. I always tell the client, like, the first 30 days is like a learning period. You're always going to be optimizing the ad. The same thing with these chatbots. You're going to build it. It's not going to be perfect right out the gate, but every month you're going to get data in from how it's being used, the questions that's being asked, the edge cases, and you're going to optimize or just basically it's not even fix the prompt. It's more of like uploading knowledge that it didn't have, for example, or fine tuning questions that it answered that you want to make it answer in a special way, like specifically or something like that. What software is it? I'm building an AI service. Definitely, if you join the AI community, I will tell you exactly what are the best software for chatbots, for social media bots, and for voice agents that clients will pay you thousands of dollars to set up for them. 100%. Just send me a DM in the community. So that's going to be the main thing. So, and then how long does it take to be as a beginner? Honestly, like less than 2 hours. We had one guy, Bajorn owns a lawn care business, and he joined the community because he wanted to automate his business. And so during the live workshop that we did, gosh, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, we did the AI voice agent workshop, which is now the course. He was the only one who actually there's 2 people. Him and another guy went through the whole course with me on a 2-hour workshop. By the end of the 2 hours, they had a working chat bot with a phone number that was already ready to start using. So he's already using it after 2 hours kind of thing. So I was like, that's super dope. Because for him, he has a receptionist or let's call it a personal assistant. No, let's say right-hand woman. Let's say that. So he has a right-hand woman that she does all like the operations and stuff. Like she's super talented, but she's also answering calls, she's answering messages, and he's like, man, if I could automate that part so that she can go work on other bigger parts of the business, that would be amazing. So that's why he joined the community, so that he could learn how to build an AI voice agent, which he did in 2 hours. Technically it's going to take you less than an hour to actually set it up. How much is the course right now? Just for the live, it's $97 a month, or you could save 40% and get the whole year. But the second this live stream is over, I'm literally logging into Circle and doubling the price. I've just been busy all day, so I haven't actually got into it. So literally the last 20 minutes is like the last time it would ever be at this price, and then prices will double. But what if we have an error with any model? Well, the nice thing is that you're going to do a lot of testing as the AI guy. Like, you're going to test the models. Are really, you can pay a little extra, just like fractions of a penny extra, and you can use the smartest models. Like, you can fundamentally, you could use ChatGPT, DeepSeek. What are some of the models here? They have, let me check them out. They have ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini are like the 3 different models. If you want like a super smart model, basically, then you could go like Gemini, but you're going to pay 6 cents a minute. If that's actually super light. So if you want a super light model, it's Gemini, which is about 3 to 6 cents a minute. If you want a Claude has 2 versions, Haiku and Sonnet, that could be anywhere from 2 to 6 cents a minute. Then they have all the different ChatGPT models. I'm looking at the pricing right now. You can actually use ChatGPT 4.1 mini is expensive. 4.1 mini is like 16 cents. No. That's 1 penny 0.6 a minute. So it's like the super light one. So is it, oh wait, let me answer all your questions. Hold on. I will answer everyone's questions. What are the average margins for automation agencies? That's a real hard question to ask, but you're charging, these are high ticket services. You're charging $2,000 all the way up to, could be $10,000 for, depending on how complex they want this automation. It's never the tools, it's always the solution. What problems are you solving? You're pretty much solving lead gen for the business to help them, because they're overwhelmed. They can't answer every text and so forth, or a phone call, or even social media. So they're missing out on deals just by not responding to customers. If you respond to a customer within the first 60 seconds of them reaching out by phone, text, or social media, you'll increase your conversion rate for sales by 391%. Most businesses take an hour a day, 24 hours to get back to their customers, and then wonder why they're unable to close more sales. It's like speed to lead. We trying to use a service about conversational AI from 11 Labs. So cool thing about the voice, you could set up these voice agents, and you could clone your voice using 11 Labs and then port that voice over so that it's actually, quote unquote, you picking up the phone and answering the questions, or your receptionist. So that's totally possible. But we have an error rate with every model. It just depends on, the error rate comes down to your prompting. It's like, how good is your prompt engineering skills? That's basically why. Or what's worse actually is you're trying to do too much to these models. Like, in the sense of, I had a client that they built a Go High Level voice bot, and they tried to automate the whole like qualification question when they were asking like 7-10 questions on the call. That was like a huge error rate. People got frustrated. They just hung up. They were yelling customer service, and it wasn't performing. So when we reduced the call, or the questions on the call, and the call time to less than 2 minutes, it increased their conversions. And so you're trying to ask the bot too much to do. That's why you're getting a lot of errors. Or is it $5,000 per month? No, it's just it's usually between $2,000 to $5,000. Again, it's really hard to put a specific price, because you're always going to charge on what's the ROI to the business, like what's the cost to the business that you're saving them for them. And then it also depends as what's the complexity of it. If you want just a voice agent, just to pick up the phone, take a message, answer some questions, that's going to be like $2,000. But if you want calendar booking, that could be $5,000 to $8,000. If you wanted to access a database, that's going to be $10,000. It's going to be more complex, but it's possible to set that up. Say, for example, a real estate firm. You want, actually, let me show you in a case study of how gangster these things are. Put a number 1 in the chat if you guys are following or finding this fascinating. This is how powerful AI agents are, because companies are going to hire more AI agents than employees for the going future, especially as agents become more automated, especially with MCP and Ocean. I'm sorry, MCP and NAN. 100 million real estate. Yeah. Okay. Cool. The world's first, by the way, this article came out March 14th, 2025. So it's already old. World's first AI real estate chatbot. It wasn't even a voice bot. It was just a chatbot. A world's first real estate agent already made 100 million in sales. There's no amount of team that they could have hired to basically help them scale their brokerage, basically. Is charging commission a possibility? Actually, yes. And I'm sorry, I missed the first question as well too. So yes, you actually can charge a commission. So there's this lady, I saw her on TikTok. It's actually a real great case study. She built a funnel that optimized lead gen that converts more leads, basically. And I think she also has a chatbot that will follow up and qualify the leads. Her chatbot gets paid a commission for every booked appointment that it books. So lead calls the business, they fill out the form, they get the contact information since it's inside the database. Her chatbot will automatically text them, qualify them, and then if they're qualified, try and book an appointment. So basically, the business is getting qualified leads on their basically calendar booking page, so that their sales team could just pick up the phone and close all day instead of worrying like pick up the phone, tire kicker, pick up the phone, spam calls, pick up the phone, people not interested or not serious. So. And then she gets paid a commission on it. And the video is kind of gangster because the whole time she's out on a nature hike, hiking this beautiful mountain. And she's like, let me tell you how I can afford working remotely. Right now, I have a chatbot that's answering calls or answering messages, inbound messages, qualifying leads and book appointments. And the business is paying me a commission for every single closed book or booked appointment that I improve for them. And so she's getting paid huge commission. So if you do this for like home services, I wish I saved the video. I stupidly didn't save the video because I was like, oh, I was tired at the end of the day. And I was like, that's actually a really dope idea. I usually maybe, let me see, maybe, because sometimes I'm really good at saving the videos. So far. Okay, and then if I go TikTok, sometimes I'm really good at saving shout out to David in the community favorites. She's out on a hike. No, I didn't save it. These are all the old stuff. Maybe let's see. Hiker pays for gets paid for marketing automation, I think it is, or something like that. If I find the video, that'd be dope. That'd be super funny. No. It was a beautiful hike, and I was like, oh, hiking, that's a dope view. And she's like, here's how I can afford going on these vacations. I was like, oh, that's genius. Nah, I can't find it. If I find it again, I'll definitely save it and share it with you guys. So yes. So think of it in the sense that you could structure the deals different ways. Because if you think about it, like if you the way you do the math, and this is where there's like no set price that's like going to be like standard across the board. You always want to look at, like, let's do this. Let's say, for example, okay, this is a really good one. You do here missed call ROI calculator. Okay, let's do this as fun. You can find these on Google. They're just basically a missed call ROI calculator. So let's play a little math. Let's do a very simple math example. Yeah, this is cool. Okay, ROI calculator. So before you tell them a price, you always want to find out what is the cost that if they don't change their behavior or if they don't buy your solution, what is the missed opportunity that's actually costing them. So let's say the average client value is like $1,000 for like the whole year, basically. and missed calls per week. So let's say they miss, let's just say 3 calls a day, 5 days a week. So that's 3 times 5, 15 for everyone that can do math except for me. So they're missing 15 calls per week. And what's their average close rate? Let's be optimistic and just say 50%. Calculate the ROI. Oh, wait, I feel like I'm missing something. I think it's like that. Average client value, missed calls per week. Oh, wait, no, that's 15. 15. And the average close rate is 50%. Okay, cool. So that means that if the client, if they charge on average, or basically the lifetime value for 1 year for a client is $1,000, let's say, for example, they miss on average, if they miss 3 calls a day, which is actually typical. So that's roughly 15 calls a week. That's just 5 days a week. That's not including weekends and stuff like that. So this is on the low end. Then let's say optimistically they close 50% of their calls, because if someone's already calling their business, they're already interested. They saw an ad, they found them on Google, and they're like, hey, I need to do business with you now. But for whatever reason, they just can't answer the call. They're busy, they're overwhelmed, they're working with other clients. So that's why there's a thing called speed to lead. If you answer the call or text message or social media message within the first 60 seconds, you'll increase your conversion rate by 391%. So that means on average, they're losing $7,200 on the table every single month just by not picking up the phone. But that's not, you don't do it by monthly cost. You always annualize it for a business. So you're like, hey, because every business is not a 30-day kind of like example. Everything is over a 1 year period. So you always do this times 12. So that means they're losing out on $86,000 of revenue, yearly revenue to their business just by not answering the phone and missing 3 calls minimally 5 days a week. That's on the low. That's the low end. It could go up from there, obviously, for example. So that's why it's very hard to basically say like, oh, I want to charge as a flat rate, $2,000, $5,000. No, you always take 10% of that. It's either 10% of that, and if it's high or low, then like whatever, let's say $5,000 or something like that. Whatever's high or low, you just take the higher number, because you look to the business, you're like, look, you could pay me $8,000 today, and I could help you recoup $86,000 a year to your business, and it's completely automated. You don't have to hire an additional employee. Would that be a good investment for you? So would you pay $8,000 to recoup $86,000 every year in additional revenue for your business, and you don't have to do anything different by adding this new system? That's the conversation that you want to have with the business owner, is basically that conversation. Because now you know the cost to their business. If they don't hire you and have the solution and continue on with their own behavior of what they've always been doing, they're going to continue to lose that money every single year on the low end of their business. And so whether it be a voice agent, a chatbot, missing social media messages, it's actually more important for the business. If they're running ads, they're losing a lot more than this by not responding immediately. And so it's always going to be a setup cost and a monthly maintenance cost, always. So for this case study, I would charge $8,000 to do the setup of an AI voice agent to just answer the call, qualify the lead, remove any spam messages, and possibly also book an appointment. I could throw it in there just to make it even nicer. And it's a one-time fee of $8,000. I could even break it out into a monthly payment plan. So even if I could downsell them, they're like, oh my God, $8,000. I don't have $8,000 right now. So it's like, okay, that's cool. How about $8,000? I put you on a 6-month plan. So that's $1,300 a month plus whatever your monthly maintenance fee. I would do something like this at about $500 on top of that. So their monthly payment, if they do this solution, I could downsell them and say, okay, how about $1,800 for 6 months, and then after 6 months it drops down to $1,300, or actually no, after 6 months it drops down to just $500 a month. So it actually lowers even more. So then it's either a yes or no. If that's a hard no, or even like struggle for them, they're not your ideal customer, honestly. And you move on and you sell the same solution to every single one of their competitors across the nation. That's the other thing with automation too, especially if you want to get into AI automation. You want to sell a solution that you could sell to all of their competitors in the same industry or niche. Because what most automation agencies do is they make the mistake of trying to be bespoke, or trying to do more than one service, which is worse, or even trying to, like to basically custom build everything. That's why you want one solution for one avatar that solves one specific problem, and you just do that until you're making 100K a month. Basically everything else is just noise. So that's the ROI calculator. If you guys found that fascinating, put a number 1 in the chat, just to say. If you didn't find that interesting, put a number 2 in the chat, and I will block you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm ruthless on that stuff. I kid. We got to joke around here. But yeah, that's just the voice agent. So for this was just a chatbot. This was just a chatbot for the real estate agency. And the reason why they hired him is because they said, look, we can't, it's physically impossible for one person, right here. It's impossible for one person to know all the details and information about the 5,000 properties that this brokerage has. But that's actually super easy if it's a chatbot. It knows every detail, like exactly what you heard for this receptionist, the voice agent that I just did. She has a very small database, like 5 properties. It's just a very simple, just for a case study. But this voice agent has the database, and I could ask it questions like, I want a different city. I want a 4-bedroom. My budget is 1.2 million. Do you have anything in around that area? And it will actually find out from the database and answer instantly, versus every other real estate agent that says, I got to check the MLS. Let me get back to you in 24 hours or 72 hours. Give me your email. And you're like, waste of my time. So that is basically a good way. So if you had to upskill yourself, so say for example, like Monica, if you're in the chat, say hi. I don't think she's on. Sometimes she watches. Monica, basically, she was a caterer, a baking caterer. So she's in the food industry. She owns her own bakery. I think it's a bakery or like a catering company, basically. She came to the community 2 months ago, learned a lot. She went through the Make.com course. She went through the voice agent course, and she built demos. And now she has potentially 2 clients. One that she's going to build an automation for. There we go. There you are. You're lurking. I was like, man, if I could, are you on TikTok? Because then I could invite you on and you could talk about it, because that would be super dope. But you came into the, she's on YouTube, for everyone here. There she is. She's like, here I am. I love that my students are always lurking in the chat. I was like, why you guys aren't chatting? So you learned the voice, you learned the automation, and now you have 2 opportunities to basically, now you're basically an AI consultant. Like, you now have some clients that you're going to, like, eventually you're going to get paid a lot of money for it. But you already started, and you just did demos, basically. It's just, you learned the skills, you did the demos, you showed your demos to your 2 business owners, and they're like, oh my God, this is black magic. How do you do this? I want this. Like, oh my gosh. And so, Sarah's there. She's like, we're lurkers. Monica in TikTok says, I was the dark horse, just taking in how much info was in the course. It's super amazing. Oh, you're amazing, Monica. Like, you went in hungry to learn. Like, you still are. Like, you are super ambitious and hungry to learn. I think you're going to have a lot of fun in the N8N course when we get to that. So Ivan's like, lurker. all my students are in. They're just, John, we watch you every day. But this is, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what this show's about. This show is basically just showcase what's possible, pushing the boundaries of what could be done with AI, where there be chatbots, voice agents. There's a lot going on, more than just ChatGPT. And so that's where it's like, not a flex. Definitely, if you want, like, so super easy. If you go to, she's like, how do I sign up? Everyone, if you're in the community, put your comments about the community in the chat so that other members can hear your opinion, not for me. What you think? Should they join? Yes or no? Put it down below. Comments. Since apparently I have all half my audience is most of my students. I think that's super dope. By the way, I'm excited for Saturday. We're gonna do some amazing things. So if we go, I gotta go to Safari, so I could go to my TikTok. AJ's like, you will love this community. Oh, I appreciate you, AJ. You're awesome. Ryan, the 100K a month content guy. That is a massive flex in your title right there. AI has added $30,000 a month to my business just selling AI. Hey, Ryan, I don't do this that often, but are you down to jump on an interview? This is always an interesting. I'm gonna invite you. You don't have to, but this will be very interesting. You don't have to. It's up to you if you want to. I want to like, because that's already that statement right there. You peeked there. Oh, he said yes. He said yes. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Ryan. He's not in the community, but he has something interesting. Ryan, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. You caught me off guard.
Don't have to be on camera. Don't worry. You're chill.
Not good.
So please share. When did you get into AI? Why? And where are you specializing in? By the way, dope book in the background. Or your bookshelf.
We honestly avoided AI for the longest time, man. Just because like it was just so slow and laggy. It was just like we could just do it better ourselves, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just started just really picking up. Just using ChatGPT better and better and better. Really starting to like. We created this like prompt Bible to where like we would just dial in shit in like crazy. And that kind of coasted for us. So we were just kind of using it for VAs at that point. Because like we would just make content for our clients and just try to do ad copy and just little things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it was the AI agents, receptionists, Google reviewers, AI customer service. We started doing that to local business, and it was just like literally no objections at all. It was insane. Like we would go like I literally just like was had a meeting at a chiropractor. We set them up, and then I was like, I'm gonna get back in my car, go home, and walked over to a lawyer, and I was like, hey, like, would you be open to an AI receptionist? And he was like, yeah, show me what it can do. Like $500 a month right there. So like it's like these businesses are just low-hanging fruit. They have no idea what they're doing, and they don't have the time to mess with it anyway. So you might as well just ask them. Mm-hmm. Somebody asked me how big my team is. So that depends. We run a content agency, so like. Some of our teams have to be pretty big. Like we employ 25 people right now. Half of them are in the Philippines, half are in India, and like we have a small domestic team. But you can get away without a big team. Like you don't have to have a big team at all to do a lot of this stuff. You can have like one person can handle most of it.
And then do you just sell one solution, or do you have other stuff on the back end that you upsell? Start with voice, or then move the content type of thing?
Actually, most of the local businesses, we start with Google reviews.
Ah, gotcha.
So if we do the Google reviews, we can usually land like a $300 to $500 like website fix or like a audit adjustment kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Then we may end up landing the site or end up getting an AI agent put on that site or an AI chatbot. So like that's usually the kind of the entry door for us. Mm-hmm. And then our bread and butter is ads. So like we're trying to like get their ads as we go. One thing that we're probably going to put the gas pedal on next week is AI video with ads, so like all AI ad videos.
Yeah.
Using Hedra and Synthesia.
Okay. Hedra and Synthesia. I know like HeyGen and is it Characters or something like no Creatify is another one. Why'd you choose those two?
I mean, there's always so many of them. I think the biggest thing with AI is just not not getting bogged down by like how much stuff is out there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like once you find with it and just keep it moving, and then if something comes along that happens to be better than what you're using, then by all means switch. But like there's something new that comes out every day.
Nice. And then, how are you doing your lead gen? Are you just cold calling, just going around to local businesses and doing demos?
It's both. So sometimes when we have to go out and do a shoot, so like I have a shoot with a chiropractor next week. So like when I do those shoots, I'm gonna go to all the businesses around it.
Nice.
We do run ads, and we do have a VA that does. She sends out business reports.
Gotcha.
She sends out about 10 business reports a day. Yeah.
And then, where do you see everything going till the next year, at least? Like, where do you see the more trend heading towards?
Definitely the AI employees is going to be like, I think that's going to be the next big thing.
And that's like agents, like back-end operations, or like more like receptionist, ManyChat type of thing? Like...
I think like the receptionist. I gotta go.
Ryan, it's a pleasure. We'll see you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Ryan. Amazing. I love learning new things. Hold on, I gotta like write down notes. Hydra, and then did you guys get the other one? Hydra, and I forgot the other one. Because there's another one for like, because this is one of my competitors does this. They do AI. I'll actually show you his ad campaign and how they're using AI for the ads. It's actually pretty dope. Was it thank you, Alfredo. So Hydra is one. I'm always fascinated with the different ones. Oh wow, this is the one that's the talking one. Oh wow, interesting. Sick. Oh wow, look at this. Imagine her popping up on your feed for doing ads. Like, look how... Oh, sorry. People on YouTube. Sorry, my bad. There we go. So you guys can see. So this is Hedra, Hedra, the one that Ryan was so kind to share. But this, I'll show you someone like who's one of my competitors who's doing this, which is actually pretty gangster. Let me go Facebook. I think I even have it. Okay, let me do this. Let me go. I have to kind of go around. Let's see right here. Okay, here. Bot Builders, Facebook. Andrea just joined the community. I'm sorry if that blew out your speakers, but... Congratulations, contestant. Andrea joined the community. By the way, as soon as the live's over, the price is doubling. So I'm like... I will do it for sure. So John and Andrea, welcome to the community. You guys are locked in. Let me show you what one of my competitors are doing with AI video ads, because this is actually pretty gangster. So if you haven't seen Bot Builders pretty much sells like a ManyChat AI course for like $2,500. But his ad campaigns are very interesting. Let's see, because we're going to go to the back end to look at it, because I know he's still doing it too. Okay, this is so gang. Oh, he's upping the game. Damn, this is good. Okay, so when you run ads, fundamentally, what actually is the highest converting ad is someone that literally looks like the same gender and age demographic of your ideal customer talking about an offer. That's going to convert. Like if you want to target men in their 40s, you need a man in your 40s to basically be on camera. If you want to target women in their 20s, you need to have a woman in her 20s on the ad. Basically, that type of matching and granularity is like what's going to actually convert. So what Bot Builders does, like, look at these ads.
There are two types of people who use AI. First are people who use it to create content or generate ideas. Second are people who actually make money off of it.
Can I full screen this? Oh, there we go.
Teach you how to get rich overnight. The way we do it is quite different. We use AI to automate systems and processes, and it helped us build one of the fastest growing companies in the US. If you have a product to sell, let AI sell it for you. If you have leads, you need to qualify. Well, AI does a pretty good job at it. The best part is it's something even grandma can do. It's so simple that you don't even need any tech expertise to make it work. And we'll show you exactly how it's done in our free webinar. By the way, before you go, I want to let you in on a little secret. The person you're watching right now, it's not real.
Dun,
It's a 100%
dun,
AI
dun.
generated video. And if you haven't figured that out in the first 5 seconds, then you need some catching up to do. Your competitors are already using AI to get ahead. Click the link below to catch up quickly. There are 2 types of people who
And
use
then
AI. First,
There are 2 types of people who use AI. People who use it to create content or generate ideas, and people who actually make money off of it. While there are plenty of gurus out there who teach you how
yeah,
to get
it's
rich
just a
overnight,
TikTok delay.
the way we do it is quite different. We use AI to automate systems and processes, and it helped us build one of the fastest
It's the exact same
growing companies
script.
in the US. If you have a product to sell, let AI sell it for you. If you have leads you need to qualify, well, AI does a really
How
good job.
gangster is that?
ChatGPT gets a whopping 75 million visits every single day. Yet most people are still stuck in beginner mode, asking it to write captions, summarize articles, or brainstorm ideas. The worst part? It feels like no one has figured out how to actually make money off of it, except we have. You can train AI to generate leads, qualify prospects, and close sales automatically. And in this free webinar, we're revealing the exact system how to automate your lead generation, handle your sales convo 24/7, and create more income while doing less work. And just a disclaimer, this isn't another AI prompt tutorial.
Good question,
We're
Monica.
revealing the blueprint that made us one of the
I
fastest growing
think
companies.
it could be one of a few options. Like there's what Ryan was so kind to share was there's a few. There's like HEDRA. Let me actually just show you guys this so you guys can. There we go. Hedra is one. This one just came out. It was like so there's Hedra. There's also Creatify. There's not really like one that's the best fundamentally. You just have to rock it and test it. You're seeing all those like we're all pretty tech savvy here in the sense of like those aren't like super like it's not perfect, but like these are wild. Like these, I think he's using Creatify. If I could be wrong, but this is just another AI video tool. You upload a script, match a voice. You could get crazy and go to 11 Labs to get the voice, and then I think it will match it. HeyGen the only thing that HeyGen doesn't work because it requires you actually. It's like you have to consent to actually you yourself being cloned as a digital avatar. But none of these people quote unquote exist. Like everyone you see on here is not real. And basically there's there's another one. It starts with an S. Actually, let me go to my tech stack. There's a few other ones. It really doesn't matter. It's like just pick one. Avatar. There's Tavis. eSurf is another one. Murph. Synthesia. That's the other one that Ryan mentioned. By the way, so great to meet Ryan. Ryan, you're amazing. Super great to meet you. We will definitely meet up soon again. So Synthesia. Oh, have you guys seen this before and after Synthesia, like what she used to be? Let me see. Synthesia before and after. Like it was like a 1-year transformation. I put it on my videos. They did a before and after, just a 1-year transformation of the models. Dang, I can't find it. It's on my videos. So they did a before and after. So this is just another one that you can run, because that's basically what's going to convert the most. Is basically if you could create a video. One is like creating ad campaigns. Of course, that's always going to have the highest ROI. They exist, but they sell their images. Nice. It's almost like I forgot the name of the models that did it for one of the fashion brands, something like that. So $64 a month, 5 avatars, video dubbing, 30 minutes of video a month. Wow, that's actually really good. So because that's the whole thing is like, one, if you can sell ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads. 2, if you can, by the way, if you go to actually Bot Builders, it's actually kind of funny. If you go to Bot Builders, I'm actually go to the website. as soon as I go to his website, I'm instantly cookied. And so I'm now, if I go on TikTok and if I go on Instagram, I'm going to now start seeing his ads. So I'll start seeing those people in my ads. I would recommend doing it so that you can start getting followed and you can see all the different ad things that are basically going off. How much can you make with a custom GPT and how much do you market them? So with custom GPTs, I'll show you. We have our member. Let me go to shout out Erica. I gotta find her because she's like me where we both have like fake profiles or people cloning our content and stuff like that. So Kochi, if you guys don't know Kochi, shout out to Kochi. By the way, Bot Builder song is amazing. If you guys haven't listened to that song in the community, I highly recommend listening to it. She has like 2 songs in the community. It's fire. So what Erica's doing is she's selling a variety of custom GPTs. She has 21 different ones that she sells. I got 21 problems, but a bot ain't one. So she sells these different bots, and they basically all go for, I think, let's see, $99 you could sell it for. But I think she'll also do discounts. Like when she's live, might do like a discount or a coupon so that you could take action now, fundamentally. And then she's using beacons or Standstore. Standstore takes a percentage, if I'm not mistaken, though. That's the only downside. We finally set up System.io, which actually doesn't take a percentage. And it's actually not that bad to set up, per se. It takes a little bit more. Nice. So that's basically where you could sell custom GPTs. Custom GPT is just one. If you think of like digital or different digital products that you can sell, where's my digital marketing course? Digital marketing course right here. So here, if you think of like different products that you can sell, hold on, let me just zoom in. You guys know me, I like zooming in. There you go. So if you're selling one-time products for whatever your product or service, it could be ebooks, templates, custom GPTs, mini courses. These are just different vehicles to sell a transformation or solution, basically. Just different vehicles. You can package your information or solution into a book, a custom GPT, a mini course, a full course, or something like that. It's just something low ticket that doesn't cost you your time to fulfill, basically. You could go into the community route, which also is great. Just know that you're going to have to also give up your time as well too. So it's like a long-term time commitment, but you're trading that for consistent monthly recurring revenue fundamentally. It also scales. It's like a low-ticket group coaching business model, basically. Then if you want to sell like coaching or training, basically, this is different than people that want to sell services. If you want to sell services, you're going to sell a setup cost and a monthly recurring cost, and make sure your solution is always standardized, meaning there's actually a phrase called productizing your services. So if you want to be an AI automation agency, you want to do what's called productizing your services, meaning you want to charge it at a fixed price. It's standardized in its scope and deliverability, and then it's templatable so that you can sell the same solution to other people who have the same problem, basically. This is how you scale services. You have to learn how to productize your services, because what you don't want to do like billable hours. You don't want a different solution for a different client. You don't want to change different industries, especially because it's going to mess up your marketing as well too. And it's going to be very hard to scale, especially managing on the back end too. It's going to be even hard to scale unless you standardize everything. So this is you could just Google anything about this, and there's some great books. YouTube also has some great videos about how to productize. So that's like productizing your services. If you do coaching or consulting, Nanaflex says, do you show how templatize AI agents in your course? Not really. We don't really sell like a template of really anything more. I'm more in the business of teaching you the functions of how to actually use the tool so that you have the proficiency to build a solution on the back end. So that's because that's always how I learn a new tool. I need to know on a very simple project base how to use it to so that because there's no like pre-made solutions that are going to be out there, especially because you're basically a developer, let's be honest. And so you have to know how to troubleshoot, how to build, and how to because especially when you get into like NAN, Make.com, Zapier, any of those type of solutions, even when you do the AI voice agents or chatbots, you have to build it and know how to customize it for the use case, basically. So I'm more teaching you through easy projects, like basically the features and the how to actually set it up and use it. Because there's so many different use cases that it's very hard to do a single use case for everything. I'm more like, here's a project that will teach you all the how to start and end with the tool to get a result, like the AI voice agent. We just built it for like a fake real estate agency so that you could get familiar with how to set it up, how to connect the calendar, how to add a knowledge base, how to buy a phone number, fundamentally, so that when you're ready to build that solution for your client, you know how to build it and what features and in what order you're going to do, basically. So then these are other ways of like just different levels, because you always want to like have different levels for your products or services. Basically, it's like you could do, this is at least for me in the business, if you're a coach or consultant or you do training and education. Basically, the reason why I'm in that business is because it's scalable. It's one to many. So that, and this is like 2-day workshops, 5 days workshops, group training. Because I've seen businesses grow. Because if you get, here's how you can like scale services. If you do a done with you program, that's how you can scale really fast. For example, I'll give you an example of clients on demand. Clients on demand, they do a done for you / with you. They already have the template set up. Basically, it's a done for you. It's pretty much done for you. Pretty much, it's a marketing funnel. It's just basically a webinar funnel with ads. That's all it is. They charge, gosh, I think they charge $10,000 for the setup, and that's just a funnel. It's just a funnel, a webinar, the sales script, the website template, and then the ad campaign fundamentally. And it's for coaches and consultants to sell high ticket coaching programs through a webinar funnel. The whole thing is templatized in the sense that if you look at any of their competitors, like I know, I can't remember the name. If you look at any of their clients, all their templates, their websites, their funnel, it all looks the same. So they just kind of tailor it a little. The same thing also is like how Gym Launch started. If you guys want the best business book, honestly, that I know, put a number 1 in the chat if you want to know what is the best business book I find, honestly, especially for business owners, which is actually really interesting. Also gives me a second for the water break. But this is what you definitely want to do, is you want to productize your services. Just Dad and the Twins is like 1. Icebox says 1. YouTube is a few second loan. Alex Hermosi's, well, not just, it's actually Alex's first book, Gym Launch Secrets, which is actually very, very little talked about. I know that didn't grammarly make sense, but Gym Launch Secrets is actually what I find the best book out of everything that Alex has written, because he goes through the entire business model of a gym, from marketing, sales, upsells, productization, and like he goes deep into all the different levels. If you get the audiobook, it's like really good. I highly recommend it on Audible. Or you can go to, I don't think it's there actually. Maybe if it's here, I'll give it to the community, but we'll see. Gym. It may, we may not. No, it's not on. Gym Launch Secrets. PDF. Oh wait. Is this it? I think this is it. Sick. Wait, I'm gonna download it. If you guys don't know about Ocean of PDF, free books. You are welcome. Shoot, if this is it, I'm going to put it. Also, pro tip, if you have Notion, you should have a Notion file for books. That's probably a really good list to have. I don't think it downloaded yet. Oh, I got to wait. I'm just impatient. So we'll wait for it to download. But yeah, this is a great book. Oh, sweet. It's downloading. And then you could turn this into an audiobook using Voice Dream Reader is one. This is my favorite one. They now have a subscription service, which kind of sucks. But they're like the most affordable of like the text to speech readers. There's also Speechify. So Speechify, I love Speechify. If you can afford Speechify, dope. Like it's amazing because then you could get all the books from Ocean PDF, download them, put them in Speechify, and now you've got the best voiced or audio. You can audiobook basically anything, and it sounds realistic. And they have some real. Oh, they have Ali Abdaal. That's funny. I gotta hear this. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Ali Abdaal, the most followed productivity expert in the world. I'm also the author of the best-selling book, One Feel Good Productivity.
That's funny. Wow. Interesting. I wonder how much that was. Notionpedia? What is that? Notionopedia. Notionopedia. What is Notionopedia? Oh, it's a framework within Notion. Gotcha. Technically, no. The problem with Notion templates is that the Notion templates that everyone sells, I've bought them all. I bought iOS, I bought Life System, I bought EOS, I've bought Ali Abdaal's, I bought Tiago Forte's, Para. I've bought them all. And like, if you go in the course, the template that I teach you, I'm not going to show it here, is actually the best template. It's the one template that you need. It's just the document file. That's all. Believe it or not, that's going to actually simplify your list. And then if you want to get crazy, you can add maybe a books database, like basically what I have here. So this is just a list of how many books do I have in here indexed. I have 1,950 books indexed in here, all saved in my virtual library, which is actually pretty dope. So let me go Gym Launch Secrets. Let me add the PDF here. This I find is like the best business book because it's going to teach you the whole business model instead of just marketing kind of thing. You get a more holistic end of how to grow and scale a business. And basically that's a lot of the framework that he did basically. Let's see. What are some of the other, oh, you guys are jamming in the comments. What site is this? That was Ocean of PDF. Wouldn't work across all types of businesses in the same category as well. I think it does, because it's all the same marketing principle. It's not because he teaches the analogy of basically because it's a gym and sells services. The marketing principles are fundamentally the same. 430 pages. Sick. Yep. Jesus, how many? Is it? There's literally 40 pages of testimonials before you get to the beginning of the book, Gym Launch Secrets. Alex does that for a reason. It's called the wall of love principle. I don't know if you ever heard him talk about it. He says you should always have a wall of love of testimonials. Here he's putting 40 pages of testimonials before you actually get to chapter 1 of the book. And that's because this is going to prime you or pre-frame you so that you know these people are the expert or you can trust them for basically helping you solve this problem, whatever, something like that. What is it doing? Extracting text from PDF. That's weird. What is it extracting? What is that pop up? That's weird. I've never seen that pop up before. So, great book, actually. Status in progress. Super awesome book. Yeah, they do have an Ocean PDF. Dope. Buy Alex's stuff. Fund him. It's not like he needs the money, but still, fund good creators. I've already bought it before. I've actually bought the audiobook multiple times. Actually, the book, and I've actually given it away. Nice. Any other questions? We went through a lot. We went through a lot of different things here. We went from AI agencies to automation to an awesome interview with Ryan, who's also he's selling AI voice, and he's like, there's no obligations or there's no objections. They're like, can you sell an AI? Yep, Zas, go ahead and ask it. Definitely, 100%. Build a demo. Like, we have the course, or the you guys have access to the course. 'Cause a lot of my students here go through the voice agent course. It'll build a demo, and then doesn't even have to be perfect, and then go farm that out to all your local businesses and just say, because you could hook it up to a phone number and literally call it, so you don't even have to show the app. You can literally just say, hey, I have a demo that's for real estate agents, for law firms, for whatever, and then you could build a demo pretty quick, put a phone number in it. You can actually build a few ones, and the cool thing is that it basically it charges per minute, so it's only $1 per minute. Like, I've been rocking, like, that demo only cost me a minute, or $1 a minute to use. And then they're kind of like Google Ads, where they'll just deduct once a month your usage bill, basically. So build a demo if you guys want to get into AI agents and sell that. We actually have a few people in the community, and I think it was shout out to, because he has a cool logo right now. You guys are posting some really cool stuff. Sharon posted something. Sales agent. Joseph's going to do another Go High Level workshop. That should be awesome. TikTok webinar. Got some really, and then I think we're doing the NAN workshop, which is going to be, yeah. Robbie's in the community that wants to do an A. He's moving over from photography to basically AI automation consultancy. He wants to focus on, I think he's going to do NAN, but for example, so. Nice. If you want to join the AI community, let me just go to my TikTok profile. Actually, I have to get it from Safari. And I will give it a grace period of 30 minutes, just because I'm going to go eat dinner. So, oh my God, we're going to hit 27K followers tonight. Jesus, this is insanity. I'm doing basically the 10 and 2 schedule. Post 10 times a day. Across 6 social media profiles, so that's technically 60 posts a day, and then go live twice a day. So that's like how I'm getting. So if you go here, you can sign up for the AI community. In 30 minutes, I'm going to double the price. I'm going to go eat lunch, and then after that, I'm doubling the price. This is the last time that you will see the price at. I think it's $97, $697 I think is the annual, or something like that. So you could choose the monthly or just save on the annual. Lunch, where are you located? I know. Well, it's I'm actually in California. I haven't eaten all day because I'm just been working all day. So that's actually my lunch. I haven't even eaten yet, but it's like 7:40 where I'm at. I'm in California basically. So I'm gonna eat my lunch at 7:40. Actually, I have to meal prep tonight too. So actually, between now and the next show, I'm going to actually meal prep for you. So that's the link to join the AI community. We have now 114 members? How many members do we have? This is insanity. This is in a good way. This is awesome, because every time we get a community member, like the wealth, dang, we started this with 113. Now we got 2 new members. The cool thing is, like, every member that joins is like the network effect. So the mastermind of the community grows in the sense that someone in that room has the answer to what your business or challenge or is also working on the same goal fundamentally. Like, everyone in there everyone's entrepreneurs. No one's in there's just a 9-to-5er. Like, everyone is an entrepreneur, either starting or growing their business, different domains fundamentally. So that's exciting. And then tomorrow is show and tell. So if you guys, we also have the calendar updated too. This will be the last thing. We have the calendar updated, so you can subscribe to events here, and you'll get mobile notifications, which is actually kind of cool. So every Friday going forward until we test it or whatever, or change it, it's going to be show and tell. So if you have a project that you're working on, please, I highly recommend just sharing it with the community, even if it's not even done yet. It's good. I want to more inspire people what else other people are working on and stuff like that, so that we can just get inspired to be like, wow, I didn't know that was possible, or whoa, that's really advanced. Like, where'd that come from? And so the other thing too is also to get feedback too. So if you have an idea, if you have a roadblock, challenge, issue, or even just an idea in general, the whole community can basically help you either share some industry expertise or something like that. We have such a wealth of knowledge of amazing people inside of it. So you can see that's our calendar, where we meet close to 4 times every week. The Saturday ones are informal, but I'm going to keep rocking those. So we technically meet 4 times a week every week to keep up to date with AI. Have you tried Min-Max AI to images yet, and Google MX to create a brand image? Not yet. I got to try that out, AJ. I just joined, but I still like to see the show and tell. Nice, yeah. That's going to be Friday. It's not going to be TikTok live. It's only for members. I'm gonna live stream. It's just going to be on myself, so they don't get to see it, but just for content. Nice. I am going to go meal prep right now. Actually, go eat and then meal prep, which is going to be nice. So, great show. Now's the best time to get into AI. It's all about the community. Surround yourself so that you can learn and grow and actually just like network. Please like ask each other out for virtual coffee, because you'll be surprised the relationships that you'll build in the community. Each and every one in there is super unique. You may find your next business partner, honestly, that can either build a solution for you, or even more, has the network and the audience to sell your solution to. You'll be surprised. 60 degrees of separation with 100 members. Someone in the room can help you grow and scale your business, or even partnering together, which is super dope. So nice. I'm Jonathan DeCunha, Dr. AI. Go live every day, 6 p.m., 10 p.m. I'll be back in about 2.5 hours for the 10 p.m. show. And then tomorrow I will see everyone for show and tell. I'll send the reminder out tonight. So just come, hang out, learn, share. It's going to be, I'm excited for that. It's going to be super dope. And then Saturday we have our AI workshop, which I think the winner is NAN. We're going to do agents. If you haven't completed the first lesson in NAN, go through that first lesson. Then you'll be up to par, or up to the level where now we're going to go right into agents, and then we're going to touch MCP as well too. So that's going to be very exciting. I know Sarah's like, let's go, let's build this agent army, yo. Each and every one of you are amazing. I wouldn't be here without each and every one of you. So I appreciate all of your attention and time. Let's keep growing and learning AI together. I'll see you guys later. Bye. And then shout out to everyone in YouTube world. You guys are amazing as well, because you get to watch everything on a big screen, which is super nicer behind the scenes. But yeah, looking forward to see you guys in the community. Congratulations, Monica. Keep going, keep growing, sharing, growing. I know you're putting a lot of effort and work into what you're building, so it's going to pay off. You're in the right place. And thank